Hello friends and welcome to Digimento. So we were discussing the last 10 years question paper from Unit 9 People Development and Environment. We will be continuing this series. So today we will be continuing with where we stopped till yesterday. So if you are watching this live session, please do let me know. Send me a hi, hello so that we will just quick start it. Okay, so let's begin. And this is our channel Digimento UGC Net NTA Net Computer Science, and if you have not yet subscribed to our channel, please do subscribe. Also please press the bell icon for receiving more notifications. And if you're preparing for GATE, NTA, UGC Net or PGT Computer Science, you can avail our online courses which is available from us. You can visit our website www.digimento.com or you can call to this number for more details. So let me know if you're watching the video. Hi Gajalakshmi. Let's wait for a few more people to just join the class so that we will just quickly start it. So until then we will quickly move to the question, move until what we have discussed till yesterday. Okay. Hi Nandini, hi Senthil. Okay. I think we discussed till this yesterday. Hi Shilna. So I think this was the last question that we discussed yesterday. So we'll move to the next question. Which of the following pollutant gases is not produced both naturally and as a result of industrial activity? So which among them is not produced naturally? So this among these four pollutant gases, one among them is not produced naturally and also not as a result of industrial activity. Which is that? Hi Huma. Hi Lipika. Hi Preeti. So can you tell me which one is not produced naturally also, not as a result of industrial activity also? Hi Rani. Hi Kaushalya Devi. D. Okay. A. Okay. D. A. Okay. D. D. Okay. So most of you are confused between A and D. So let's see the answer. Answer is D, chlorofluorocarbons. Now we know that chlorofluorocarbons are associated with ozone layer depletion. And what are the sources of chlorofluorocarbons? The sources are from refrigerators and air conditioners. So this is not an industrial activity. So refrigeration and air conditioners. So among these four pollutant gases, chlorofluorocarbons are not produced naturally and also not as a result of industrial activity. If you look at the other three, carbon dioxide, it's produced naturally and also it is produced as a result of industrial activity. Methane, both naturally and industrial activity also. Nitrous oxide, methane mostly it's natural, nitrous oxide also. So here the answer is chlorofluorocarbons, and I have discussed this many times. The major sources of chlorofluorocarbons are from refrigerators and air conditioners, and also that chlorofluorocarbons are responsible for ozone layer depletion. So ozone depletion. Okay. And yeah, I hope you have told your friends also to join this session, and please join this channel. Tell your friends also, do share this video with your friends also, and also please like the videos. So please do share these videos with your friends and tell them to join for this live sessions. Okay, so let's see the next question. Next one is, which of the following pollutants is the major cause of respiratory disease? And if you can recollect from the lectures that we have already taken, I told you that most of the pollutants are causing some kind of damage to respiratory organs or to the respiratory tract. So here you have to find out which among the following is the major cause, which means among these four given options, which one is the most dangerous one, or which one causes the maximum damage to the respiratory respiratory system. So options are nitrogen oxides, carbon monoxide, volatile organic compounds, and suspended fine particles. I have already given you the reason also why I have discussed this same thing in the class, and I have already given you the reason also why it is causing the most dangerous impact on the respiratory tract. So 4, 4, 3, 4. Let's see, 4D. Okay, most of you have gone for 4. So any other answers? Any other options? Any other answers? 2. I think we'll see the explanation. Suspended fine particles is the most dangerous one. Now, many of you might have got confused with carbon monoxide and suspended fine particles. So I'll tell you the reason. I think there is no confusion with nitrogen oxides and volatile organic compounds, even though they cause some kind of damage to respiratory system. It is mostly the carbon monoxide and suspended fine particles. Now, why suspended fine particles cause the major risk? The reason is that the suspended fine particles are very, very fine. From the name itself, it's very clear. It's very fine particles. The particles are so thin that they can enter into the respiratory tract or the lungs very easily. That is the reason. But if the question was which one was the most poisonous one, then it is carbon monoxide, because even a small amount of carbon monoxide can cause very severe threat. But suspended particulate matter is the major cause of respiratory disease, because it's very fine and therefore it can enter the lungs or the respiratory system very, very easily. So this is the reason. Okay, next question. Fly ash produced in thermal power plants is an eco-friendly resource for use in. So I have told you when we discussed about fly ash that the use of fly ash or the utility of fly ash is very, very important. Now the options are agricultural purposes, whether we can use fly ash in agricultural purpose as a micronutrient, wasteland development, land and water holding structures, brick industry. This is again a very direct question from my class. If you have attended my class, definitely you can answer this question. This is a very, very direct question. So this was a 2018 July question. So you have to pick up the right choices. So you have to see what are the utilities of fly ash. So 4, 4, 4, 2. Okay. Any other options? 4, sure. 4, 2. Okay, let's see. Answer is 4. If you have attended my class, you would have definitely answered, but that's okay. Thus, everyone or anyone who made it wrong, that's okay. Okay, Pratibha, it's okay. You made a very good attempt. Okay, so basically these are the 4 basic purposes or the utilities of fly ash. You can by heart it, or you can keep it this in your memory in the class now itself. That 4 major utilities of fly ash are: it can be used in the agricultural sector as a micronutrient. It can be used for wasteland development. It can be used in dam and water holding structures. Also in the brick industry. Okay. And next one, which of the following types of natural disasters has no definite beginning and end? So, okay, Das is asking 2. Wasteland development. If there is a wasteland, you can use the fly ash for maybe if definitely if there is a wasteland, we have to develop it if it can be used for some developmental activities. So you can use fly ash instead of sand or cement or such things. Okay, so even for wasteland development, you can use fly ash. So here the question, next one. Which of the following types of natural disasters has no definite beginning and no end? Earthquakes, landslides, hurricanes, droughts. Sorry. Drought. 4. Okay. Let's wait for other answers as well. So everyone has gone for 4. 4-2. सूखा का पता नहीं चलता कब start होता है. Okay. Drought. Okay, let's see. The answer is drought. So yeah, it doesn't have a definite beginning and an end. This is a very logical question. You can, even if you do not know directly, you can just apply the logic, and from the options you can find out. Okay. Now next question. This is an assertion reason question. Indoor air pollution is a serious hazard. So this is the first statement. You have to see if this first statement is correct or not. So first statement is that indoor air pollution is a serious hazard. Now second statement, the dispersal of air pollutants is rather limited in indoor environment. So this you have to find out whether the first statement is right. Okay. And you have to also find out whether the second statement is the right answer for the first statement. So second statement says that the dispersal of air pollutants is rather limited in indoor environment. Home Shanti is asking me whether I am okay. You can take rest. No, I am absolutely fine. I am okay. Actually, as I told you, my mother had a surgery day before yesterday. So because she is not keeping well, I am also not able to sleep at the night, and she had an eye surgery, so every 1.5 hours I have to wake up to put the medicines, so my sleep is not proper, and that is the reason. Otherwise I am okay. Thank you so much for asking. Thanks a lot. So 1. Okay, everyone has gone for 1 and let's see the answer. Anybody else? Any other answers? Shilna, Preeti, Pinky, Harshita, Sulekha, Deepanjan, Das, everyone has gone for 1 and 1 is the right answer. This is a very simple question. So first statement itself says that it's a very serious hazard. We know that indoor air pollution is a very serious hazard and the dispersal of air pollutants is rather limited in indoor environment. Yes, because indoor environment is closed, so it's limited. So definitely first statement is correct. Ma'am, what is green revolution? Is it protest against the much use of pesticides, etc.? No. I'll tell you what is green revolution. It's not the protest. Okay, I'll tell you why. In Green Revolution was introduced in 1970s and the father of Green Revolution is Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. So Green Revolution, okay, I'll tell you a little bit about the background of Green Revolution also. Basically it was that after we got the independence in 1945, we know that our agricultural system, we were completely dependent on the agricultural sector. A majority of the workforce was employed in the agricultural sector, and the industrial sector was not very well developed, and the service sector was not at all developed, we can say. It was only after 1991 the reforms, the service sector was developed in India. So basically what happened is, prior to that, we were completely dependent on the agricultural sector. But what was the problem with agricultural sector? The biggest problem with our agricultural sector was that there was very less productivity. So productivity of Indian agricultural sector was very less after the independence, or we can say post independence. Productivity of the agricultural sector was very less. Now there are many reasons to it. So one reason is the colonial legacy. The reason being that in the colonial times, if you know little bit about the history and the colonial rule of British in India, we know that there was commercialization of agriculture. So what does it mean? Commercialization of agriculture means the British promoted commercial crops like the opium, again like the cotton. So why? Because these commercial crops were in high demand in Europe. So they wanted the agriculturalists or the farmers in India to cultivate these commercial crops. And what happened, especially in some areas of Gujarat, Punjab, Rajasthan, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, then again coming to Bihar, all these areas, what happened? These commercial crops were cultivated, and therefore the soil also lost its fertility. So especially opium cultivation. So if you cultivate opium for a long period of time, definitely the soil loses its fertility, and in future what will happen? The productivity will come down. So one factor for reduced productivity was the colonial policies, agricultural policies, like the promotion of commercial crops. Second reason is that the agricultural sector was underdeveloped in terms of mechanization and in terms of high yielding varieties of crops. So we followed a labor intensive agricultural system. Even now we follow a labor intensive agricultural system where mechanization is very very less, and also the employment of labor is very very high. And again another factor connected to this is lack of irrigation. So all these were the reasons for reduced productivity. And there was also a situation post independence that we were dependent upon the other countries for import of food commodities. So that was also a very critical situation for India, because see, if you need some basic necessity like food, you are dependent on another country. So that created so much of problem. So the government wanted to improve the agricultural productivity for many reasons. One, self-sufficiency in agriculture. If you see the first 6, 7, 5-year plans, all the 5-year plans focused upon agriculture and agricultural self-sufficiency. So basically to achieve the target of self-sufficiency, second one, to improve the income of the farmers, then for all these, then PDS system, we had the PDS system, public distribution system, where the food grains were given to the poor people. Even now we have the PDS system, the public distribution system. You have the ration shop near your house from where you get the low cost rice and all, rice, wheat, etc. So basically all these factors culminated together. The government wanted to improve the productivity. So government introduced this a green revolution, which is nothing but the introduction of high yielding varieties of seeds, which will increase the agricultural productivity. Then what will happen? Along with this high yielding variety seeds, irrigation was introduced, pesticides, insecticides, all these were introduced so that the agricultural productivity will increase. So this green revolution had a major focus on the western belt, like the Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, even though it's not western state. So these were some of the states in which the green revolution was a success. But what happened later? Because of over irrigation, the salinity of the soil has increased. So we saw that the after effects of green revolution, it's being continued now. So this is green revolution in brief. So if a question is asked about what is green revolution, you can say that it is the introduction of high yielding varieties of seeds accompanied with pesticides, insecticides, irrigation, etc. to increase the agricultural productivity. So this is green revolution. I hope, Lipika, it's clear for you. and I know that I was a little fast because I have to complete this portions before 16th of September, so that's why I was going a little fast. So let me know if you have any doubts. Okay, now let's see the next question. In terms of their contribution to the total power generation in India, identify the correct sequence of energy sources. So here this is again a question which is repeated. So here, considering the total power generation in India, what is the sequence of energy sources? So we have the thermal power plants, large hydro power projects, nuclear energy, renewable energy. So renewable energy includes solar energy, wind energy, biomass, small hydropower projects. So which one is the highest contributor to the power sector? Okay, Lipika, it's clear for you. Thank you. Preeti has commented 3, Ratipa 2. Okay, I need answers from all of you. Try to attend this. So I want everyone to answer this. So yeah, answer, many answers. 3, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, let's see. Answer is 1. So thermal power plants, then renewable energy, because renewable energy, it's a mixture of all these. That is why renewable energy has a higher weightage. Then LHP, which stands for large hydropower projects, and the nuclear energy. So understand that nuclear energy is the least. Okay. Next is which, oh sorry, I haven't I have marked the answer there itself, I'm sorry. Which of the following is considered as the major source of pollution in rivers of India? So this is a repeated question. I think in the last year questions that we discussed, this is the third or the fourth time that this question is being asked. You already know the answer also. So untreated sewage. Okay, next one. Sustainable Development Goals are formally known as. So, what is the formal name of Sustainable Development Goals? We have discussed this in the class. You have 4 options. Transforming Our World 2030 Agenda, Sustainable Living for All 2022 Agenda, Life of Dignity for All 2022 Agenda, One Planet, One People 2030 Agenda. So, you can answer. One. Okay, let's see. 1 is the answer. Now here you can, even if you do not know this answer, you can use a elimination technique. You can eliminate 2 and 3. Why you can eliminate 2 and 3? Because we know that the sustainable development target has to be achieved by 2030. So 2022 is given in 2 and 3. So you can eliminate these 2 options. Now, one planet, one people. This is not about development. So development is about transformation. So you can directly come to this answer if you do not know. I'm sure you must be knowing it because I have discussed this in the class. So you must be knowing it. An earthquake of a magnitude in the range of 6 to 6.9 on the Richter scale is considered as moderate, strong, a major or a great earthquake. This also we have discussed directly in the class. 1. Any other answers? 2. 1. Okay. 3. 1. 1 3 1 3 1 1. Okay, let's see the answer. It's 2. Why? Because it's 6 to 6.9. So it's too strong. Okay. Next, frequent episodes of dense smog in winter season in the National Capital Region can be attributed to. So we know that in the National Capital Region, which includes the city of Delhi also, so in Delhi, in the winter season, there is heavy smog or dense smog. What are the reasons? So first reason given is stubble burning. So here also you can use the elimination technique if you want. So stubble burning, then biomass burning in rural households, transport, transboundary movement of pollutants. So what are the reasons for the dense smog in the winter season in the NCR region? One, two, okay. Das is asking me what is the range. You mean on Richter scale? It's 0 to 1 to 10. So 3, 2, 3. Okay, so let's see the answer. Anybody else to answer this question? Range of earthquake. Actually, we can measure it in Mercalli scale and also on this Richter scale. So depending on which scale. Preeti is asking me to explain the meaning of the question. Okay, so basically here the question is, what are the reasons for the dense smog in the winter season in NCR, National Capital Region? So what are the reasons? Lipika, 3. Okay, let's see. Answer is 4. All are there. Why? Because you may think that NCR, National Capital Region, it belongs to cities and not rural areas, but no, it includes rural areas also, and also the biomass burning in the rural areas, it can be transferred or transmitted through agents like wind, etc. So therefore biomass burning in rural areas is also there. Okay, all reasons. Okay. Municipal solid waste comprises of. So what are the components of municipal solid waste? Household waste, sanitation residue, waste from the streets, construction and demolition debris. So municipal solid waste. What are the components of municipal solid waste? One, 1, 3. Preeti is telling me today I'm not well, so I can take rest. That's okay, Preeti, because you have the exams also coming up, so I did not want to take a break today. That's why I took the classes today. That's okay. It's fine. It's another like 15-20 minutes to go. That's okay. That's fine. Thank you so much, Preeti. Four. Okay. 4, 2, Any other answers? 4, 4, okay, 1. Let's check. 4 is the answer. Even the construction and demolition debris. If you remember, when we discussed about construction and demolition debris, we said that it is also a municipal solid waste. It's a component of municipal solid waste. So all of the above is the answer. Next question. As per the Indian government's targets for exploiting the renewable energy sources, the percentage share of solar and wind energy in the total power generation from renewable energy sources by the year 2022 will be about 91.43%. It's almost okay, around 57.14%, 50%, 60%. 160 out of 175. Okay, Neetu. 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. Okay. So let's see. 1 is the answer. Okay, very good. So out of the total renewable energy share, wind and the solar will be contributing the maximum, and it's about 91.43%. Okay. Next, a source of renewable power which can be developed with a minimum cost. So, a source of renewable power which can be developed with minimum cost. Which one? So, among these four of them are renewable energy sources. So, which one will have the less or the most cheap one? Windmills, tidal power, biomass, geothermal. Biomass. Okay. Any other answers? Three. Everyone has gone for 3. Okay. Let's see. No problem. 2. Solar 57. I'm not sure. I have to check. Das. 1, 3. 3. Okay. Let's see. I think we'll see the answer now. Answer is 3, biomass. This is the cheapest form of renewable energy from all these. Okay. Next question. How much carbon is being added to the atmosphere by the burning of fossil fuels? So the amount of carbon added to the atmosphere by the burning of fossil fuels. 6 to 9 billion tons, 9 to 12 billion tons, 4 to 6 billion tons, 2 to 6 billion tons. Three, 2. Okay. 1. Three, 1, 4. 1. Let's see. Any other answers? 3. Deepanjan. Okay. Let's see. Answer is 1. 6 to 9 billion tons. Okay. Now, next question. Okay, natural vegetation of an area needs to be preserved for the future, mainly for the purpose of. So, why do we need to preserve the natural vegetation of the area? So, basically, four options are given. You have to find out the most suitable one. Actually, four of these are reasons. But what is the most important reason why we should preserve the natural vegetation of an area? First one, providing a habitat for birds. So, for birds, okay, preventing soil erosion, providing material for breeding of new species, study by scientists. So, which one is the most important reason among all these four why we should preserve the natural vegetation of a area for the future? Three, two, two, one, three. Two, two, three. Two. Two, three. Let's see the answer. Okay, three. Three, three, three. So, yeah, I think we'll check. 3 is the right answer. Okay, you can eliminate also. Why? Okay, so the basic logic why 3 is the right answer is providing material for breeding of new species. Now, breeding of new species is very important to preserve the biodiversity, and biodiversity is very important to preserve the ecological balance. So, this is the logic. Okay. Next question. Hi, Puvidi. Next question. The annual range of temperature in the interior of the continents is high compared to the coastal area. So, in the interior of the okay, I'll tell you an example before that so that you will understand the question better. The annual range of temperature. So, what does it mean? Range of temperature means that the minimum and the maximum. So, this is the range. So, from minimum to maximum. So, the annual range of temperature in the interior of the continents is high compared to coastal area. In the coastal area, we will see that the temperature is almost average all the time. It's not extremely hot or not extremely cold. I'll give you an example also. If we take India, now, okay, let's take our country itself. So, here we have the Arabian Sea. Okay, I'll just change the color so that you will understand it better. So, okay. So, here we have Arabian Sea. Here we also have the Bay of Bengal. So, the states which have a coastal border, starting from here, we have Kerala, then we have Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, then moving upwards, then we have our Mumbai, Goa, Gujarat in the western side. In the eastern side, we have again Tamil Nadu, and then some parts of Karnataka. We have Andhra Pradesh. Telangana is not a coastal state because it's in the interiors. So it does not share a coastal border. So Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, we have the West Bengal. So these are the coastal states in India. Now tell me interiors. So let's take the interiors. For example, Delhi, UP, Bihar, all these are interiors. So in the interiors, in the summer, it's very hot. If we take the very single example of Delhi, summer is too hot and winter is too cold because it does not share a coastal border. So, in these coastal areas like Kerala, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, etc., the climate is moderate. It will not go too much high. The temperature will not be too high or it will not be too low. So, what are the reasons? The question is why or what are the reasons for that? First one, the thermal difference between land and water, because they share the coastal area. Then variations in altitude between the continents and the oceans, presence of strong winds in the interior, heavy rains in the interior as compared to the coastal region. So tell me which one is the reason. Here also you can simply use the elimination technique. Very easy question it is. So everyone has gone for 3, most of them. Yeah, even Renju has corrected your answer saying that he is going for 3. Okay, 3 is A only. Let's see. Okay. Now let's check the answer. Answer is 3A only. Why? Thermal difference is the only reason. Now if you look into other options, let's see. Heavy rains in the interior. It's not interiors that receive the heavy rains, but it is the coastal areas which receives the heavy rains. So definitely you can eliminate whichever answer has D, you can eliminate. So definitely you can eliminate this 4th option, because it is actually in the coastal areas that rainfall is high. Presence of strong winds. Strong winds are also in the coastal areas because of the presence of the oceans. So strong winds also in the coastal areas. So wherever there is sea, you can eliminate that. Now B, variations in altitude between the continents and the ocean. That's not an answer. So answer is A only. Okay. I hope you understood this question. Next, we will move to 2019 June. We will just start it today. Tomorrow we will continue. Okay. And I hope that by tomorrow we will be able to finish this entire session. Okay. So this is a very simple question. Many times in the class I have repeatedly explained this question. I'm sure you can answer it. So Montreal Protocol aims at reduction in emission of greenhouse gases, phasing out ozone depleting substances, prohibiting transboundary movement of hazardous waste, enhancing cooperation among the UN member states for peaceful use of nuclear energy. So which is the answer? Very simple, directly from the class. So tell me the answer. You have gone for 2, 3, 2, 2, 2. Most of you have gone for 2. Any other answers? Two, 1. Let's check. It's very simple. It's 2. So Montreal Protocol, it aims at phasing out the ozone depleting substances. So basically reduction in greenhouse gases. This is Kyoto Protocol, which aims at reducing the greenhouse gases. Now prohibiting the transboundary movement of hazardous waste, it's Stockholm Convention. Then do not confuse between Stockholm Convention and Stockholm Conference. Okay, so you can eliminate, and this is the answer. Hi lab. So I think I'll wind up here today. So if you have any queries, you can ask me now. Whether it is related to exam or whether it is related to today's lecture, you can ask it now. So we will wind up the session. So yeah, most of you have commented 2 as the answer, and that's the right answer. Phasing out ozone depleting substances. Okay. Lab is asking me about my mother's health. She's doing fine now, Lab. Thank you so much for your prayers. She's better now. She's recovering, and thank you so much for all your prayers. Enhancing cooperation among UN member states for peaceful use of nuclear energy. It's Non-Proliferation Treaty, NPT, Non-Proliferation Treaty. Lipika, take rest, take care. Thank you so much, Lipika. You also take care, stay well. So Renju, thank you so much. Arjun, thank you everyone. Thank you for watching, and please do share this video with your friends also, and tell them to join the classes from tomorrow if possible. So I wish you all the very best. Do well, study really well, but don't take too much of stress and tension. Be cool, be calm, study well, and do your best, and the rest will be taken care by the Almighty. So my timing, it's from 7:30 to 8:30, and 8:15. So 7:30 to 8:15. I think you have the next session at 9 o'clock. So yeah. So it will be from 7:30 to 8:15 every day. So take care. I'll see you tomorrow. So keep well, stay blessed. Thank you. Bye bye.